again guys, it is Carly from the Poetry of Nice, and today I have a free inventory haul for you. So everything that I'm going to show you here was sent to me for free from a amazing viewer who is basically has too much inventory and is trying to get rid of some, and so she very kindly blessed me with sending me a big box full of clothing, and all of this stuff is to sell on eBay and Poshmark, and anything vintage would also go on Etsy. And so I figured while I was in the middle of processing it, you know, photographing and listing, getting it all ready for the week, that I would just slow down for a second and show you all what I got. Obviously, it's been a while since I've been able to do a haul video of sorts, especially anything that I've gone out to thrift like on my own. And while the thrift stores have opened up around me, we are still, as a family, just personal choice, staying put for now. So I have not gone out and thrifted as of yet. And so this was obviously a huge deal for me because I am running low on inventory, especially good inventory. Oh my goodness, like good brands and things like that. And so this was definitely a very, very welcome treat. And so, of course, I'm going to share it with you guys because why the heck not? Alright, so I figured I would just dive in no particular order and show you what I got. There's going to be a little bit of crinkling because some of the stuff I've already processed and put in bags, but I'm really excited. I actually got a couple of brands in here that I've never found on my own, so that was definitely really, really cool. Okay, so let's start. So we have a white tank top and has like a really cool kind of like mesh see-through area, and it's Fabletics. I actually really like this brand. I find it sells quite quickly. The tag's unfortunately cut out, so I'll have to measure and refer to the size chart for sizing, which is no big deal. But beautiful bright white, no issues or anything like that. And then if you're ever wondering what the logo looks like, it also has some kind of like tie detail down the bottom, which is kind of cool. This is the Fabletics logo. Now this doesn't retail for too much, but it still has a bit of a following, and I find that it, again, it's a nice quick sale. Not too much, but you know, it'll go quick, and that's a good thing, most likely. So yeah, that'll be going up. Next item, we have another blouse. We have a Michael by Michael Kors. It's a size small, but it's a wonderful animal print. Well, it's a snake print, and then again, it has this kind of like drawstring ruche side detail. Animal print is still doing really well for me right now in my closet, so I'm excited to get that piece up. All right, so the next one is Little Yellow Button, which is actually an Anthropologie brand. Oh, I hope you can see that. And then there's an actual little yellow button right there as well, which is always a clue. It's a size extra large, so a great size, especially for an Anthropologie piece. And it's a green and white striped sort of t-shirt, but it's got this really cool like open crochet lace type detail on the sleeve, and then the back also is kind of like a high-low cut with this kind of really interesting handkerchief type detail, handkerchief hem at the back only. So again, I think that that will do okay. Next is a brand that I'm not familiar with, and the comps were kind of all over the place, but I'm still going to try it because why the heck not? I thought the tag was really interesting. This would actually be something I would stop and look up if I was on my own in a thrift store. So that is what that tag looks like there. I think it's kind of Logan is kind of what I can take from that. But it says, I love you because you are beautiful and smart and in control of your life and finances. Your business acumen astonishes me and makes me want to arrange your flowers. So usually when I find anything that's even vaguely quirky like that, it's something I'm going to stop and look up because oftentimes that can be a sign of like higher quality. Again, I'm not sure on this, but I also found this little thing down at the bottom as well that says, let's make mistakes. So I don't know, quirky. But it's kind of like, I don't know what you would even call this print really, kind of like a geometric kind of abstract print in like a kind of bronzy gold and black, just like a nice kind of pop over blouse. I'm going to try it. I'm going to see what happens. All right, next we have an old tag Lily Pulitzer. So this is definitely the older tag, but I still find that it sells. It just sits a little bit longer usually. Size 2, and they are really cool, like lime green, bright lime green cargo sort of capri pant. I'll probably be able to squeeze about like $15 or so out of those, I think. I do find that the Lily Pulitzer stuff that's printed does tend to do well, but I'm always happy to have that brand in my closet because it is easy to share to parties, and of course it does kind of bring in some traffic too. Okay, the next one is a brand that I've never found before, but it's been high on my bolo list, so I kind of squealed a little bit when I pulled it out the box. It is Show Me Your Muumuu, and really I've always been on the hunt for this, so I'm really excited. I'm not sure what the size is. It might be on the interior tag, but it's basically a black crochet sort of just pop over t-shirt. So a very like kind of simple piece, but it looks really good on the white mannequin when it is photographed. And again, honestly, a great brand to have in the closet. And I'm really happy to kind of tick that off my list. Next is a brand that I have picked up before and I have sold before, but it always kind of surprises me. So it's Baby Fat, PHAT. There we go. It is a size large and it's new with tags. It definitely has kind of like a dated look to it, but I don't know if that's the style of the brand. Like I said, new with tags, and it's got like just some floral detail and kind of like an ombre situation going on. It definitely reminds me of stuff that I would have worn in like, I don't know, like early high school. I don't know, maybe it's an older piece, or maybe that's just the style, like the retro kind of style that they're going for, but either way, I'm going to try it and find out. Okay, next we have another new with tags, Aeropostale. Originally it was $39.50, and they are the everyday twill Bermuda shorts. So anyway, they're khaki shorts, they're camp shorts basically, but they are new with tags, and so I might be able to squeeze sort of 16 to 18 out of those. All right, we're going to get into some crinkling now, so beware. All right, this one is Gibson, and actually the comps looked fairly encouraging on this one. It has a very, very large, oversized kind of shawl, cowl neck, really a cowl neck I suppose, but when I put it on my mannequin, it actually does sit over the shoulders like that, so it's very, very cozy, very like loungewear. Like I said, I think it's a Nordstrom brand, correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, but that's what my research was kind of leading me to believe, and like I said, the comps are not too bad at all, so I'm definitely going to have fun experimenting with that as a new brand, a new to me brand. Next is another brand. This one is, I think it was from Neiman Marcus, and it retailed for $139, so it definitely retailed kind of high, and the style is super cute. So the brand is Lumi. I hope I'm saying that right. It's size extra small, but it's absolutely gorgeous, like with the boho vibes. So we've got all this kind of open eyelet detail at the top, kind of laser cut, and then the bottom is really, really layered with that same kind of very delicate detail, and then the same kind of like with the cuffs, we have like a flared sort of bell sleeve cuff. Just overall, just such a cute piece, kind of like festival boho peasant style. I'm hoping that style alone will sell that. Obviously it was fairly expensive retail, couldn't find a lot on the brand necessarily, but I still listed it sort of higher, on the higher end as it were, and I'm just going to kind of watch it and drop it as I have to. All right, next we have Banana Republic, size 28, and these are skinny jeans as stated right here, and they're a really pretty like lavender lilac color. They kind of have like a shorter inseam, so kind of like an ankle fit, which I'll put in my listing as well, but again, perfect for like spring or summer, kind of like might be a little bit past them now, it really depends, but definitely like a spring jean in this kind of like sort of lilac purple color. Really, really cute. I really like this piece on a personal note. I just really like the print and the color. So it is cabby, and that is the newer kind of square tag. The older one is longer, and it's just not as kind of like modern looking, I suppose you could say. This is a medium, and it is a high-low kind of faux wrap plaid blouse, semi-sheer, and it's kind of like a teal and cream color in the plaid. It's really, really pretty. Again, the comps did not look too high for this, but I'm going to go towards the higher end of the comps because I think it's really cute, and I think holding out I may be able to get a decent price for it, especially maybe closer to fall with that particular plaid print. Don't forget as well with cabby that if you check the little interior tag where you'll find like your fabric content and stuff, you'll also find a style number. You can put that into Google with, you know, the brand name cabby, and that will most likely give you the actual name of the piece, and that's going to help you not only with listing your item but also with pulling accurate comps. All right, the next one is a new to me brand. I've seen it listed as Anthropology, but this one doesn't have the Anthropology RN number, so I'm not going to list it as Anthropology, but maybe it's sold there as well. It's either Lila or Lila P. That's what the tag looks like, made in Peru, which is often a good sign. Just a very simple like brown kind of empire waist, crossover, kind of just like long midi length dress, if you like. Very, very simple. It definitely has like a fresh produce vibe to it in my opinion, but the comps were okay. They were not bad at all. So again, probably list a little bit higher and just send out plenty of offers and just kind of keep my eye on it and adjust as necessary. Again, these are a lot of these like new to me brands, which is awesome because I'm learning at the same time as having stuff to list, which is really invaluable. All right, next, another one that the comps were not bad at all. It is, I think it's Lyja is how it's potentially pronounced, but it's golf shorts basically. It is a plaid women's golf shorts. Again, the comps were kind of all over, but some of the higher end were not too bad at all, like closer to kind of the $30 range, and so I'm going to play around with that most likely because they were a pretty good size and a nice print, and see how they do. Next is a little Topshop kind of crop top. It has this cool square high neckline. There we go, just kind of like slightly lower back, very, very retro, very, very like 70s print. It's actually like a corduroy type feel to it with that kind of floral, so definitely got that kind of boho festival vibe, which are all keywords that I will be putting in this listing. All right, another Fabletics piece that I thought was kind of cool, and it's perfect for the time of year because we have Memorial Day coming up and 4th of July, so those are all things that I'll want to kind of get in there as keywords. It is a size small, again, there's Fabletics, that's what the rip tag looks like. Woo, there we go. Very Americana. So keywords I will be using for this are things like Americana, red, white and blue, American flag, USA, 4th of July, Memorial Day, all of these different things. Whatever I can squeeze in there basically most appropriately is what we'll go with this, but there's just a few suggestions. Now there was quite a lot of these on Poshmark and they're listed all over the place, like 25 down to like 10. I started mine a little bit higher just because a lot of them didn't even put USA or flag in the title and things like that. So I feel like there's maybe some keywords that are being potentially missed in the other listings. So I'm going to utilize those and see how this bad boy does. All right, this item actually just sold on Poshmark and it sold in about 2 to 3 days of being listed. So very, very quick sale. It is size medium. It is Athleta, which is a workout brand I really do like to pick up. I think their pieces are really cute. This is a gorgeous like heathered turquoise blue t-shirt. It has like, it was a trail running t-shirt, I think is how it was described. Again, Athleta has a style number inside just like Cabby, so you can really find some valuable information out about the piece that you have. So it has ruche detail in there, and then the back also has a cool ruche detail. What I did on my thumbnail is do a picture of the front and back side by side, like a collage as the thumbnail to show those two fun details off. And like I said, it sold really quickly, about 2 days of being listed, and I think it sold for $18. Right, next is another new to me brand, and I actually thought this was an Anthropologie piece. However, it looks like it's Nordstrom or Nordstrom Rack, one of the two. It is H by Bordeaux. Definitely had like an Anthropologie feel to it in my opinion, and it was a size large, and it's really pretty. Again, we've got kind of like this almost a salmon pink with this grey marled sort of print in there as well. It is a v-neck, sort of very, very casual, flowy t-shirt. I think it's a rayon blend, but then it also has the lower V sort of back detail as well. Again, comps were kind of all over the place, but I thought it was a really nice piece style-wise, and the colors and things, and it's a good size, so we'll see what happens. All right, next is another Anthropologie piece, Pilcrow and the letterpress. Oh, hopefully that shows. There we go. 25. They are the low rise straight. Now I was kind of surprised when I looked at the comps. It's been a while since I had a pair of Pilcrow jeans to sell, but the comps have dropped drastically, at least for this kind of style in my opinion. So they're really nice. They're like a grey stonewash. They have kind of like a button detail going around. They are a smaller size unfortunately, so they will take a little bit longer most likely, but honestly the comps were sort of capping out around $15 or so. So I was a little bit surprised by that. I'm going to feel out the market a little bit and see how they do. But yeah, I don't know, maybe a lot has changed with Anthropologie since the last time I thrifted it, but let me know in the comments what you think and if you've seen those particular brands sort of drop a little bit recently. Right, next we have another new with tags item, which amazing. $69.95 originally. It is Lane Bryant and it is a size 22-24, and this piece is so pretty in my opinion. So it is a white kind of like ombre, almost like dip dye. That's it. It's not really ombre, it's like a dip dye. I need to change my listing to put that in, I think. Anyway, it dip dyes down to kind of like a brown color, very, very kind of like almost like accordion pleated type A-line skirt, and then it does have pockets, yes please, and it's fully lined as well, so a really, really nice piece, and obviously new with tags as well. Fantastic. And I'm just so grateful to have these things to list. I can't even tell you. I hope that comes across in the video as well, but I was running out of stuff. I was running out of the good stuff, but I was running out of stuff in general, and so whenever something like this comes through, it's such a blessing and like a saving grace to be able to keep on being consistent and stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Yay. Okay, next is Torrid, size 4, which equates to a 4X according to their size chart. So really, really pretty black and white. I don't know what you'd even call it. It's kind of like a tunic dress, but it's also kind of like a top length. It really depends how you want to wear it, maybe with leggings or skinny jeans. And then it has big oversized pockets as well, faux wrap style. Very, very cute. I think the style and the size will sell that fairly quickly. All right, we have some more AG jeans, Adriana Goldschmied. They are the Rider, which I could not decide if they were a straight or a boot. Actually, looking at them right now, they're a boot cut. Hi. Maybe I need to do this in front of a camera to sort of know. Yep, they're a boot cut. They're called the Rider. They're a dark wash and they're in really, really nice shape as well. So hopefully around 30 to 35 on those. All right, next is a really fun, colorful piece. So it's Free People. I believe this is one of the older tags. Let me know if I'm incorrect, but I think it is. It is a size medium and it's very like ruched detail, kind of bodycon almost dress, like very, very fitted. If you can see all that ruching there. And it's got kind of like a rainbow tie-dye, like ethnic print to it. I don't know, there's a lot of different ways to describe this, but I thought that piece was kind of cool. We'll see. I'm very hit or miss with Free People right now, especially the printed pieces, but hey, who knows. Definitely a spring summer kind of piece, maybe like a festival vibe piece, who knows. All right, this was one of my favorite pieces in this box. I really, really liked this. It is Lily Pulitzer. This is one of the newer pieces. It's a size small and I can't remember the name of this print now. I can't remember it. It has a specific name, as they all do. But anyway, it's an animal print, as you can see, like this kind of blue and green and white, and then it has like little kind of big cats, I guess like leopards or cheetahs or whatever it is in there as well. And it's kind of like a t-shirt dress. It has a wide boat neck and it's kind of longer as well, so definitely like a t-shirt dress. But yeah, very, very casual, very, very cute. Again, I think I listed maybe around 35 to 40 on that, and we'll see. All right, and so the last few things that I have are actually things that I haven't processed yet, and they're things that some of them that I wasn't so familiar with, or the comps weren't incredibly high, but I've still decided that I want to pop them up just to see how they do, because I am very often surprised in this business. All right, we have newer tags. The brand is Youth, which I'm not really familiar with. It is just a gypsy pant, and it's a size small, I think, but it's like a really pretty purple and kind of turquoise color. Yeah, like a gypsy pant with this kind of like joggered tied ankle bottom, just very, very casual, but again, newer tags. Then we have a Ann Taylor Loft size 10 skirt, and it has a very, very bold 70s kind of geometric, maybe even like 60s style print. Next is American Original Rewash brand. I don't know anything about this brand in particular, and I couldn't find a lot of it online, but it's size large. And again, they're almost like that kind of casual gypsy, like lounge pant type thing. They're like a wide leg, so maybe like almost like a yoga kind of chilled pant. I don't know, keywords, apparently I need them. So if you have any, pop them down in the comments. It's drawstring. But they're a really pretty color palette and really nice kind of leaf print. These comps were hit or miss, but I'm still going to try it out. It is Stoneware Design, size large, and it is just like an A-line kind of stretchy skirt. Again, very loungy and casual, which is perfect for people being at home more, especially in the sort of warmer months. Next is Be Present, which I can only assume is kind of like a sort of yoga-y type lifestyle brand. They're made in the USA, so that can be quite a good sign if the quality may be higher. They're size large, and they're like a sort of drawstring. Did I lose half the drawstring? No, it's there. I can just pull it through. Yay. A drawstring, sort of almost like a cargo pant, like a khaki green. And they have some kind of, I guess, like interesting detail down here on the leg. The backs of the legs, if I can find it, are all split open like that. Definitely interesting, so I'll have to be looking up that brand. I haven't figured out how to take a photograph of this piece yet. I may have to do a flat lay because it will not fit on my mannequin. It is too small. It's White House Black Market, size small. Size 2, but it is a black and white, again, kind of like, I don't know, kind of like a geometric print dress with a cool empire line detail, and then a pleated skirt with, is that a pocket that I see peeking out somewhere? Yes, with a pocket. You gotta love the pockets on dresses. It's functionality. Okay, next is a really fun vintage piece. I totally would have grabbed this from like a thrift store rummage sale. I would just have to. It is Malia Honolulu, so I'm guessing like, you know, Hawaiian. But it is, I think, a size, I don't know if it even says, oh, there's no size. That's okay, I can measure, it's no big deal. But it's definitely vintage, I can absolutely tell. It's so like kind of 60s feel to it. It has really beautiful oversized flowers as the print, this blue and white. And then, oh, it has shorts underneath. Look at that, it's the gift that keeps on giving. So her shorts underneath the actual dress. Now there are some light condition details with this piece, unfortunately. There is some like discoloration and stuff. I will see what I can do myself with cleaning, but otherwise I will just sell it as is and let somebody else take care of that. I still don't think there'll be any problem whatsoever selling this piece. It's really fun and quirky and I love selling my vintage. All right, next one's a little bit out of season, but that's not a problem. Loft extra small petite, and it is a black like knit, kind of like a ribbed knit. Oh, if you can see, it's hard. There we go. Like a ribbed knit, just kind of sweater dress. This is a brand I've never heard of before either. It is, if I can find the tag, fighting with it. Custo Barcelona. I don't know. I've never heard of that one. But it is a red and black sort of mock turtleneck long sleeve sweater. Again, this is a brand that I haven't heard of, and I think it's a bit lower end, HIP or HIP. But it's really pretty. Again, pink, like very, very sheer. I don't think it was silk. I think it's polyester. It has a really pretty like gold metallic knit trim to it. So maybe on style, I might be able to sell that kind of piece. I'm not sure. This is Ambiance Apparel. I'm thinking this might come from somewhere like Kohl's. I'm not entirely sure, size large, but it's a really pretty style. So again, floral, absolutely perfect for the season. Kind of like a little sort of almost cropped tank top with a racer back detail. There we go. And then, what's this on the back? What's going on with this? Oh, the back is split. It has like a split back detail as well. So yeah, that's kind of pretty, right? Like that's really, really cute. Again, Boho Festival. Keywords, all about the keywords. This piece is a bit of a mystery to me. So I think it is a vintage piece, but there are no tags anywhere. I'm saying vintage purely because of two things. The feel, like in the look of it kind of thing, and also the smell of it. Don't judge me. It's just kind of like that almost like musty vintage smell that you get with older pieces. It has that. So I really think this is vintage, and it's basically a dress overlay. So it's very, very textured. It has almost like a red black quality to it. Very, very textured, and obviously it would have like a slip or something underneath. So I'm gonna have to decide exactly how I'm gonna handle that piece, but I still think I'm gonna list it. All right, next, Copper Key. I don't know this brand either, size medium, but very pretty, sort of spring, summer, kind of retro floral look to it as well. Just kind of like a button down blouse, almost like a little peplum quality at the back. There we go. Oh, someone started a very loud truck outside. Sorry about that. All right, next, Ellen Ashley. I don't know what this is, size large, but it is 100% silk. It's a very, very bright kind of neon yellow, green, chartreuse type color. Silk blouse, might as well pop it up. It's going to cost nothing to ship pretty much. This is a new one to me too, Romeo and Juliet Couture. I don't know how this will do. It's a size medium, but again, it's a pretty blouse. So it has this animal print, kind of block print quality going on, semi-sheer, and then at the back it is super, super drapey and open. Again, very, very pretty and different. And the very last piece is something that she kind of told me before she sent the box, and there's like a little note inside letting me know. But the dress is gorgeous, first of all. It is by Millie, size 8, which is a fantastic like higher end brand. It's absolutely gorgeous with like, it looks like a poppy field on a dress. Like it's so beautiful. I love it. I think it's really wonderful. Now it does have a little bit of a condition issue, which is right down here at this kind of kick pleat, and it's kind of coming apart just a little bit. I don't think that's anything that I'm going to have the skill set to fix. So that will have to be disclosed when I sell it so that they can take it somewhere and have it fixed. But I still think it's going to sell because of the brand and the style. All right, you guys, that is everything. That is my wonderful blessing of a free inventory haul. I love to be able to share this with you. I super miss doing hauls. It's one of my favorite things to do on this channel, along with like sales videos and stuff, is my haul videos. So while I'm really, really excited to get back into that as soon as I am ready to hit the thrift stores and rummage sales and stuff like that, I'm glad that I have this kind of content to be able to tide it over and to still kind of touch base with you guys in terms of getting new inventory. All right, you guys, if you enjoyed this video, please do hit the like button down below. And if you want to come back and hang out and watch some more thrifty content, then please think about hitting that subscribe button too, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye, you guys.